Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Factorio. I am SeiferKatt, and today we're going to make some more stuff. That's really... that's Seablock in a nutshell. Today we're going to make stuff. Hell yes, brother. So what we're going to do is, first off, we're going to get this delicious stuff out of here. Okay, go. We're working on making things better. Okay, cool. Yeah, we are just working on preparing to get iron and steel out to the factory, which is going to be pretty beneficial to us, I believe. I hope. So we've got iron and steel. There it is. We've got a nice little facility going. It just makes the stuff. Heck yeah, you may say. I certainly say it, and if I say it, then you should say it too. It's a rule. Heck yeah. Let's see. How are we going to do this? I think what we do is we go one long line. You know what? All of a sudden, I'm kind of wishing that the changes were immediate. That's okay. Now, there it is. There's the meow we were waiting for. Sometimes you gotta wait for a meow. You never really know it, but sometimes it just happens. We're not 30 minutes, can't even talk about changes yet. Ugh, look, the changes today is going to be literally less than a minute. I've got nothing to say today. Like, it's so not interesting. Oh, it's interesting, but it's not interesting today. But you'll talk about it when we get there. 32 minutes in, yeah. Then, assuming that we've done this correctly, which is always kind of a interesting line. Okay. It's interesting, but nothing calls for huge discussion. Exactly. That's unfortunately all it really comes down to. But we're not allowed to talk about it for another 27 minutes. Solomon, the timekeeper, would have our, our heads if we tried. And you know what they say, always be careful when you get it. That's what they say. I don't make the rules. Maybe I should start making the rules. Okay. We need silos, and for that we need iron plates. Where are we going to get iron plates from? Oh, I don't know. The iron plate store, perhaps. Since there's a ton of it coming through. We can just sit here and just... Oh! Yum, 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 yum! And yum, 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 yum! There we go. So we'll go... Actually, we'll do steel pick. Yeah. And then we'll do iron pick. Now it's a weird way of doing it, but it's probably easier. The steel is a bit slower. And we need our silo. Be like there-ish, I suppose. What we're going to do is we're going to push that up. Go that way. That's better. Now I'm not too worried. We're just going to do it this way. And then we're going to do the same thing there. Okay. So that should make quite a lot of steel. And I frankly don't even want to limit it. I just want to have that completely full of steel. I don't care. If this takes all my resources, so flippin' be it. That's what we make the resources for, to be used. Boop. Okay. Like we had to do it anyway. That's fine. Well, you know what they say, always be careful when you That's what they say. The hell was that? What was I trying to say there? I actually don't know. Don't make the rules. It's a good one too. Okay. I actually honestly have no idea what I was trying to say. Oh, wait. Boop, boop. Would that be nicer if it was down like 1? It would be nicer if it was down 1. So let's do that. The cat likes nice things. Something about head. Ah, I see. I see why I sort of paused. Not because I remember the quote system, just because it seems like a better idea of just not to say whatever the hell I was about to say. Other way, please. Interior ghost is in the way. Get out of the way, interior ghost. Okay. That's going to get through all that iron, which is pretty rad. We don't need that to be fast. We can go slower lines on that. And that'll just work through our problems. Yeah. Then we'll put some lights down. Everyone likes lights. And then a couple of trains. Oh, we're going to need to worry about fuel for the trains as well, won't we? Yes, we do. And by we, I mean specifically Solbin. That's okay. Where do we get the fuel from? Over there. Okay, wait. Everybody loves donuts. I know I do. Everybody loves donuts, so let's have just one or two. That song's been stuck in my head forever, and I will never actually go and look for it. It's probably very easy to find, and it's probably not even good. But it lives in my head for free. From the game Splosion Man. I don't know if that game's even possible to get anymore. I legitimately don't know. I just know that it exists. Oh, not that quote. I meant cannibalism. I meant cannibalism. Maybe we will limit it a little bit. So that is a full train load. 2 train loads. Seems a reasonable place to limit it for the moment. We can always expand that and make it bigger, which is nice. Manganese is being stored. Oh god, we're gonna need to store so much manganese. That's fine. Mango D's nuts. What? Can I have things I didn't need to say aloud for 100? Might be hard, but quote 500 around or needs to be a banger. I mean, yeah. What? What's perfect? No! Shit! No! No! Oh. Well, there you go. As usual, I'm disappointed in myself. There's no one to blame except myself. My parents grew a 1.3 kilo mango. Oh, hey, Maholic. What you doing? I feel like this is the start of a joke. They grew a 1.3 kilo mango. Tell me more. I'll play the game. What's the joke? Big mango. How's SeiferKatt Saturday? SeiferKatt Saturday going okay? SeiferKatt Saturday's going okay. Thank you for asking. How's Maholic Saturday going? You know what? I'm just gonna chuck this into here. Why? It just seems like the right place to put it. Not a joke, just a big mango. I was kind of hoping that it wasn't going to be a joke. I just wanted to know big mangoes existed in the world. And now I know they do, and that pleases me. Thank you. Thank you for the truth that I required. Wondering how come so many Factorio streamers? Because Factorio is a good game, I suppose. I don't know. They're all just harshing on my vibe. I don't know. Another block of 20. Okay, what have we got in the 20? Thank you, as always, Dave. I don't need your shit. It's been too long. All hail Dave. What a Dave quote. Wonderful. I'm sure I'll regret some of those right now already. There's something that's not connected here, I remember, and I don't remember what it was. I just know something wasn't connected. This. Why are we not getting enough minerals? Should be getting enough minerals. Maybe it's just too slow. Maybe that's the problem we're running into. Maybe. Maybe it's just too. Maybe we just don't have enough electrolyzers. Okay, we maybe need to. Well, we got a level 2 electrolyzers, then it'll all be better, I suppose. Maybe that's why we designed it that way. Maybe we designed it for level 2 electrolyzers. The amount of forethought that would take, I just can't believe it, though. A sapphirite aesthetic. It just looks like a different word, and I'm just like, a what aesthetic, sorry? A sapphirite aesthetic. Oh, okay. This really looks like... Sapphirite just looks like another word every time I see it. That might be a me problem. Okay, so now the plan is we're going to copy this and we're going to paste this over here, and we're going to build another one of these little blocks for 2 more mineral types. That's the plan, Stan. Okay, well immediately it's gone badly, so that's cool. Oh, because the corner is not being picked up by the radar. Ugh. Wasn't he a character in Final Fantasy VII? Who? Who's a character in Final Fantasy VII? I don't remember what I said now. The mineral. Sapphirite? No, it reminds me of like a Greek word meaning lesbian. Sappho. Well, I may be saying it wrong, but yeah. That's actually what I'm thinking about. Going to make the staying alive AI voice. Right? Ah, that's good. That's a good idea. It's probably a required thing. Yeah, specifically for you. There's the idea that it plays. Is it the idea that it only plays during when you're alive, so it doesn't bombard chat too often? Lil K's doing well. Lil K is doing all right. He has his good days and he has his bad days. That's all I can really say most of the time. But right now he's doing okay. Okay, we need to clarify here. But the idea is we're going to do it with a overflow valve. We play endlessly. Unlike you, I never seem to die. No, I die. I call it doing a maholic these days. I died last stream, I think. And I'm about to go and fight some worms, so who knows? Maybe I'll go die now, just for your pleasure. Assuming that gives you pleasure. If it does, then I'm glad I could help. A little sad that that brings you joy, but I understand, I guess. Good morning, Junior Yuma. A good chuckle was had, at least by me. I had a good chuckle. And sometimes that's all you really need, right? As long as the streamer's having fun, it's fine. Redeem stretch. We can indeed stretch. Alright, stream, stretch, and other stuff. Alright. We've redeemed what the shirt. Alright, just give me a second just to clarify something. And by that I mean this water. And then we'll do what the shirt. So, what the shirt. I did it! Do! What the shirt. Press the right button. Did we go? There we go. Today's shirt, we're wearing a little Pusheen shirt. It's cute. It's a little unicorn cat. A little unicorn with rainbows. It's adorable. And, you know, it's just a classic Pusheen. I'm really needing to get some more shirts very soon. That'll happen. Christmas is coming up. I'm sure Panda will get me some new shirts for that. Ooh. Do not leave that under the camera. That has my address on it. Haha! Okay, we got to see a cat, and then we can get back to doing factory. The factory's going well. We are still making the basic ingredients to make all the stuff, but we're doing well. We just got to do a couple of maintenance things before we can really get started, because, you know, once people start redeeming stuff, everyone's like, oh, I better redeem something. Oh, not raid. That ends the stream. But yeah, it's going well. We're building basic resources so we can collect everything together, and then it'll just be really easy to make metals from then on. It's a regal cat. That is a cat that is like, hello, like a very nasally cat. Also, for those of you who are on the Northern Hemisphere, starting next week, we are going to daylight savings, which means our time gets pushed forwards by 1 hour, which means I will be starting an hour earlier than you would normally have.
That's a mighty royal cat.
That is a mighty royal cat. Finally, I know. And then your daylight savings ends, so you go an hour back, and so you get the 2 hours. So sorry, Dave. Dave, I know this is a real pain for you. I know you always complain about this, but here you go. Very royal cat. I like the text-to-speech. It's also available for 100 bits, but you know, you don't have to pay money to get a text-to-speech. I just deemed a great cat. 100% of people say it's great. That's 3 votes. Excellent. In the Great Cats folder it goes. And by that I mean the box that the calendar came with. Okay. So let's get back to work. Yeah, slaggards. Just write things and see if we'll probably say it. That's true. That is true too. Some people might want a computer to say it.
For your support.
But what if we want to pay money for text-to-speech?
If you want to pay money for text-to-speech, I will never stop you. Thank you very much. I'll absolutely never stop you on that one. Thank you very much for the support. And there it happened. Yeah, exactly. They brought it up. It's like the classic thing. If you bring something up, someone will be like, haha, I got the greatest idea. What's that bit out there? It's a train line that I don't think I care about. Okay. What we're going to do... Oh, wait, we messed up. Okay. Two things. We messed up. The classic SeiferKatt experience. Okay, we do this. Get rid of the radars and the... That's not the whole thing. I messed up again. One of these days, I'm going to get it right. There we go. So, let's try that again. Get rid of those, get rid of those, get rid of those. Awesome, good start. I'd like to get tiles. I don't want blasting charges, because that makes no gosh darn sense. We are going to need 17,000. You're disappointed that bits aren't included in the discounts. Discounts for what, sorry? What should the bits be counted as a discount for? Wait. Blast it all. Is that I didn't quite connect that properly. That's fine. September. Ah, yes. I always forget about September. I don't know. Maybe next year what I should do is actually do a push for September and be like, hey, if I get a certain number of subs, I'll, I don't know, take my pants off or something. I'm not gonna do that. Don't quote me on that. I'm not shilling hard enough. I don't shill at all. Oh, they say. Yep, slaggards. That's the right thing the thief will probably say it. That's true. That is true too. Well, there was worse things you could have clubbed me on saying just then. So I'll take that. Yeah, no, I could chill harder, but I mean, this isn't my job. This is just a hobby, and other people probably need to chill harder. So you know what? I'll let the shilling go to those people. You know, some people this is what they've got in order to survive, and I don't need this to survive. I'm just having fun, and I appreciate the support as always. Thank you. There are shillings in UK, that is true. I've heard that. Oh yeah, that's true. I forget about that. I forget about the currency system being all different and stuff. I just grab a train real quick. I don't want to walk back. I'm too lazy. 2 pence, 3 pence, 3 pence, tripence. That's all right. I love that sometimes they have to do a cool spin. That's my favorite part of this track. I could change that by adding a corner like that, and maybe in some places I will. But right now I don't need to, and I kind of adore it the way that it is. Oh, actually, one thing I want to do right now is just put that there, so that way we can continue. Okay, so the next plan is we're going to build out this way, and if we encounter any worms, we're going to deal with them. Deal with them! Deal with them! Okay. Congratulations, everyone. We dealt with the worm situation. We will continue dealing with the worm situation in a moment. Do not fear. A lot of building that needs to be done. Oh, it's a medium worm. Oh hell, what was I thinking? Going into combat against a medium worm like that. I was trying to get myself killed! These medium worms too? No, they're small worms. Okay. It's a small worm. That worm is mid. Yeah. Shoot. Okay. It's a small worm after all. It's a small worm. Okay, we'll increase projectile damage for the moment then, I think. You do a push for September and be like, hey, if I get a certain number of subs, I'll, I don't know, take my pants off or something. You do a push for September and... I love how you deliberately cut it so the fact that the part where I went, nope, that's not happening, that's not happening. It's like, yes. I respect that level of subversion. Not subversion, what's the word? Treachery. Treason, then. Okay. How big are these worms? They're small. It is better than subversion. Okay. I'm not going to disagree with you on principle. I don't know what you're talking about. You seem to, and that matters, I suppose. I don't actually know which one of these is important and which one isn't. Source control. I just keep mine in a bottle. Joke there from SeiferKatt. Oh, don't die, don't die. Can we eat a fish, please? Actually, where's the normal fish? Normal fish. Eat Factorian fish. Wait, Factorian fish implies that Factorio is like the name of this area. Ah, we are in the Factorio region, I see. Okay. Cool. We do need to deal... Oh, there's cliffs. Oh, hell no. I wasn't prepared to deal with cliffs. Okay, no, it's okay, it's okay, it's okay. We can deal with cliffs. Named after Queen Victoria. It does make sense. Queen Victoria. Not Queen Victoria II, mind you. Oh, hi. It's a small worm after all. It's a small worm. Okay, we really should be building more on the left side. I think it's more important. So the goal is once we build all this stuff out... Okay, I guarantee that's probably worthless. Bots are back in town. No, it's actually not. Okay, never mind. I'm sorry. Okie dokie. A lot of bans happening these days. The annoying thing is their names are actually legit. But there are always accounts that were created like a day ago. I feel like they're taking good... Like, at first I thought maybe they were like stealing accounts. And that's still possible, I suppose. But... now it just feels like they're just taking good names from good, honest people, good, hard-working Twitchers. Wait, who's making sound at me? You. You're a medium worm. You can stay over there. That's okay. We will learn to coexist. Ah, damn. That's fine. You know what? A little bit extra land is only a problem if that was a part where I needed a pump. Which I didn't there. Okay, that's fine. This is actually the start side, I've just realized, isn't it? Yes, it is. Oh, crud. Okay. I really should be building this side first. And if we want to get more research going, maybe we need to figure out how to get the iron and steel into... Yeah. How are we going to do that? Maybe we should consider that now. Well, actually, iron's going just fine. Maybe. It's going alright. Let's not complain. Complaining is the mind killer, as they say. I don't really know where this line's going, but I'm going to trust that I knew what I was doing when I made it. Right, and that's the end of the line. End of the line, boys! Alright, it's 30 minutes now, so it's time to talk about the Friday Factorio facts. They're improving trains. They're improving the tracks, you can now be a bit more circular with it. Anyway, that's all I had. I guess your circles are a little bit more circular. Did you want more? Too bad, that's all you get. I wasn't enthused with today's Friday facts. They The main difference, the main thing that I think is actually really important is, so at the moment, if you have train, I'm not even going to go open up today. If you have a track like this, you really kind of can't connect it back into it very well. It just doesn't work, right? But now it'll work. That's the main takeaway, which is kind of cool. That's nice. 32 long poles. I don't need a pole that's 32 long. Do I look like a man who needs a 32 long pole? That ain't me. That ain't me, Chief. All right, let's keep going down to blasting charges. We do need some more copper. In fact, what I'm thinking is we need a bunch of electrolyzers. We know that. And for that, we need a bunch of iron rods. If only we had a huge amount of iron that was just easily accessible. Oh, wait, we do. We do. Oh, yes, we do. Yeah, I don't care. I mean, I get why people are excited about the 32 length poles, because that's really cool that they align to chunk size. But that's not who I am. I don't align to chunks. I suppose aside from, what was it, the time that I did, that one time? Not something I really care about generally. But, you know, I'm glad people are excited. That's the main takeaway. People are excited, and I'm happy for them. I don't want to take the iron away from here, because quite frankly, you know what, actually? Now we can get run over easier. We can get run over just as easy as before. I think getting run over has not gotten any easier or harder than it was previously. Am I making mineral sludge with slag? I am. Although this whole area is going to be pulled up very soon, hopefully. Once I can make lead, tin, and copper, then I just simply don't need it anymore, and we can get rid of it. 5-lane train tracks. You don't like it? How would you like to make it? How would you prefer to make sludge, mineral sludge? Washing plants? Washing plants is typically how people like to make it. I'm not really a washing plant kind of guy. Oh. Like geodes? Like geodes. That should fix that problem. It has not. Interesting. Uh, those are the new trains. Geodes are more space and energy efficient. Yeah, but then you gotta worry about geodes. I like the thing that I like here is that it's making mineral no, mineralized water doesn't happen the other way. Yeah, I guess. I'm pretty happy with this way. I mean, hey, there's more than one way to do it, right? I like it this way. Who cares about space and energy? It's all infinite. Just like the passage of time. Oh yeah, we needed to make more bullets. Which we can't because we forgot to get the iron. That's okay, we can get more iron. Like, iron is not a problem. See? Or bango, we got iron. Get some steel as well while we're at it. Who knows, maybe we need steel. We've got heavy armor right now. Yes. How many electrolyzers do I need total? 24. Can I build 24 electrolyzers right now? I can. 2, 3, 4, 4. There we go. 24 electrolyzers. Done. Easy. I mean, that's the thing with Seablock. There is, or Bob's Angels. There are so many ways to do everything. That's kind of the charm of it, isn't it? I think that's the charm of it. Actually, deal with these small worms first. Let's just not die. Oh god, oh god. Remember the part where I said don't die? We weren't listening. We did a maholic. It's alright. I collected my corpse back. Oh no, wait, hang on. What happens to all the resources I just had? Maybe we do actually reload that. Yeah, we do reload that. Those worm on it? Not really. I mean, if you're saying a blueprint for washing plants, I know how to do washing plants, don't worry. This ain't my first rodeo. I said going to the rodeo for the first time. I'll never know. No, I know how to I do know how to make the washing plants. It's not a concern of mine. But thank you. Also, then I would have to worry about what to do with the soil at some point, so I don't want to do that. Okay. Electrolyzers, 24 of them. And we also need more bullets. Try that again without dying. Brilliant. We've a genius new trick. It's called not dying to worms. I'm rather proud of this plan. Oh my goodness, that's a big explosive worm. You little bastard. Or rather, you big explosive bastard. Oh, okay. That's fine. We'll deal with it. On the basis that I have no other options. Okay. You know what? We need bullets. Ow. Okay, let's get that small worm out of the way first. You deal with the little guy first, that way you only need to dodge like one shot. Run out of bullets! Run out of bullets! Come on. Come on, you can't kill me. You're afraid to kill me. Okay. I can turn the soil into mud water, so no need to worry about it. That's true, that's true. Punch it. I forget you can punch stuff. It's true, you could. Well, okay, I'm not going to do it right now, because right now I've got the system already designed. I just need to do it like 2 more times, and then we can think about other alternatives. There will be a time where we can think about it. That's a valid point, though. We can always turn into mud water. And then feed itself. Like some sort of monster. Go on, eat yourself. Oh, sir, Steve, please, I've been eating myself all day. Can't keep doing it, Steve. Doesn't feel right. It's just not right, Steve. Do it. Oh, sir, you don't understand. This is a crime. Did I ask your opinion? Yeah, I know. You're just saying it's not as efficient. I respect that. Send you 10 minutes of me talking like that. Don't know if I could. I can't say I'm not tempted, because I'm extremely tempted. I'm tempted. No, no, we don't need that in my life. That's right, it's the least troubling accent that I do. I feel like that's actually short like an electrolyzer. Or more, actually. Hey, it's the Canadian. He's back. That's the least trouble. Like, it's not troubling to make fun of the Brits, no. Remember, punching up is not a problem. Punching down is the problem. Never punch down. Never. Put a couple of lights down. Am I allowed to make fun of the Brits in London now they're a minority there? Absolutely. Yes. 100%. I don't give a shit, man. Keeps us safe. That was a good quote. How do I feel about getting more in? Honestly, Kiwis have a bigger problem, not with inferiority issues. It's more of a problem that Kiwis tend to have what they call tall poppy syndrome. Which is basically someone is getting ahead in life and other people try to bring them down because of it. It's actually a really genuine problem in a lot of places. I'm sure it exists around the world as well, but it's pretty bad in New Zealand. It's like, oh, this person's doing well for themselves. Do we congratulate them? No, we call them shit. It's crab bucket mentality. It really is. That's true. We call it tall poppy syndrome, but it's crab bucket, same thing. Yeah, you're right. And it's just a really big problem with Kiwis. Like, it always has been, to be fair. Just the fact that we're like, oh, no, can't let this person get away with being successful. Stop that shit immediately if we can. Um, and yeah, it's pretty sad. Sounds like socialism. I wish. See, socialism is sometimes useful. Okay. It's going to consume more slag where possible, turn into more landfill. What's happening with the mud over here from our farm? Like another 300 landfill there. Nice. This example of what not to do. I mean, it has strong points. Strong points of socialism is not, like in its theory, not in its actions, though. Then again, what do I know? I don't really know much about socialism at all, to be honest. But yeah. Socialism works in very small groups and post-scarcity societies. Yeah, that's probably true. The problem is more, as soon as someone starts getting greedy, it's, yeah, exactly. The problem is greed, and greed, honestly, and that's kind of the funny thing, because that's kind of where socialism is meant to be strong, to make sure there is no greed. And it's like, how do we deal with this situation the best? I don't know. Have we tried creating more greed? Friggin' fantastic idea. More greed! It's like, no, you fools! It was the opposite of greed that we needed. Less greed! I mean, that's the sort of thing, like, you know, people who are high up in the society, and then the society gets changed, and then the people who are at the top still sometimes are there at the top. It's like, you just overthrew some people. Whoa! Didn't count, didn't count. Didn't die. We're okay. I was thinking a little bit about Star Trek the other day, just about like the different races, and I was like, here's an interesting question for Star Trek. What race is humanity in Star Trek? Like, a lot of races are sort of allegories to other races. What race is humanity? And don't say the humans, cause we ain't. We are not the humans in that one. Terran. Who are the Terrans in Star Trek? Oh, good. That explosion actually explodes. On the Enterprise, not everyone gets time in the holodeck. It's only for higher levels. Oh man, so you have to get promoted to be able to spend time in the holodeck? Rude. Rude. So why did you want to get promoted in the military establishment? Well, I wanted to go into a simulation and... Like, look, the less we continue this sentence, the happier I think everyone's going to be. Ow! 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 No! Son of a... Did we at least kill it? We did kill it. Okay. Uh... Son of a biscuit. He's allowed to use the hull. I mean, he was the commander. Commander's allowed to use it. I do like the hollow suites in PS9 were kind of just refurbished for being like weird sex stuff. I think that's important. You know, let's all acknowledge the fact that the hollow suite was for weird sex stuff. Because it was. Why are we not getting more science? What's happened? Jammed? Iron, lead, copper, tin. Tin. Ah, something's jammed. Okay. Holodeck cleanup crew. You. Well, the good news is it's not in infinite space, it just feels that way, so you don't have infinite space to clean up. Okay. We're gonna come back to you, buddy. Don't you worry. We'll come back. I've never watched Enterprise. Wait, hang on. Time in a show and time in reality to film it is not the same thing, though. I don't know why that's relevant, though, so maybe that's a joke that I'm not getting. Oh, my phone's ringing. Is it Panda? It's Panda. Alright. Back in a moment, everyone. Just going to go see what Panda wants. Alright, I'm back. Oh man, it's like a thing, like babies, no one really told me that babies don't laugh when they're newborn, and it's great when he starts to laugh. Oh, he's gonna shoot those ducks, damn. I'm very fast. Dave, that second comic is wonderful. That's a great comic. Oh, damn it! Never happens. I'm not even repeating that one. Okay, I've adjusted my chair in a weird way. There's a carpet under my chair, and I really should move my entire table to get that table out of the way. But I've never done it. I really should. Now we've got three pistols. Now, why was I coming this way? Oh, to fix the silicon. Silly cones. Hmm. Okay. Well, actually, how much do, like, we need glass for, we need silicon for the blue science, but since we have that, maybe we can, like, temporarily not need it? I mean, we're thinking ahead here, of course, like, we will need it shortly, but not right now. But then after we do this, we get tin, copper, and bronze sorted out. This will probably be a large requirement. Ooh. Still haven't died to a train. I'll put that out there. Character kill. I assume that's when I die to a train. Still hasn't got me. Not yet. I'm too fast. Trains be like, hi. Zoe also be like, hi. Alright. You think you can kill me? I'm the greatest warrior the world's ever known. You can't kill me. Maybe you can kill me, but I wouldn't allow it. Okay, I'm gonna run away for a second. Don't mind me. I'm gonna eat these fish. See, you can't kill me. I refuse to die. Strategy is when it shoots, you run. Do I have enough bullets? Hopefully. Okay, do I get a milestone for that? Do I not get a milestone for killing a big worm? What? Bull. That's bullshit. Oh, then there's 3 big worms. Okay. Brains be like, is it my turn to splat the cat? It's a tactical retreat, advancing the opposite direction. Has to be a milestone. It was a big worm! Killing a medium worm was apparently a milestone-worthy event. But oh no, a big worm isn't a milestone. You got a big worm for me? Nice, thank you. I appreciate that. Oh, it's Bedless Dane. Hey, how you doing, you big worm, you? Oh god, that's gonna just friggin' suck. Okay, whatever. We don't need to worry about it just yet. We can come back for that. We can have a new plan. Gonna play D4? Nice. Well, enjoy yourself. I understand people really like Diablo 4, and that makes me happy. I was kind of worried when that game was coming out that it would suck, but looks like people are happy with it, so that's good. Because me as a person cannot trust Blizzard anymore. I wish I could. I really do. Such a great company they used to be, and I just can't love them anymore. Great game for the in-game. Sorry, great game for the main game. In-game sucks. Yeah, I mean that's fair. In-game sucks for a lot of games, really. You're actually doing some programming now. Oh, are you trying to get your mod working? Is that what you're doing? I don't know where I read that you're working on a mod. I don't know if I'm stalking you accidentally. Is there a difference? Same thing. It was to do with the quality, right? So I need 19 electrolyzers. Okay. We don't have 19 electrolyzers to build. That's fine. Same thing. Still programming. Anyone who says otherwise will get kicked for the next 5 minutes. Yes! Abuse of power, Seif. Do it. Oh, we always were afraid the power would go to his head one day. I know. We were all afraid this day would come, and here we are. They're still programming, damn right. Mate. New female barbarian, what should you call her? Barbie? It's a good name. It's a good name. What's Barbie's little sister? That name. Beardless Diana? Good, good. Red Sonia? I feel like that's a copy from another game. Barbarella? Yeah, I was thinking Barbarella. I honestly was. Red Sonia is from something. I know it is. Barbarella? Nice. I don't know why I was thinking Barbarella, but I was thinking that. 8,000, okay. Ra? What's it actually called? I will never learn the names of these minerals, and I refuse to try. It's dry. One day. S-T-I-R. S-T-I-R, okay. Oh, there it is. Spin-off of Conan the Barbarian. I see, okay. What I feel about this week's FFF, it's fine. Cool, I guess. I don't really have an opinion of it. Like, I'm glad I like the new rail system, I guess. I just don't really care, unfortunately. Thank you. Like, it's not bad. Like, it's good. It's a good improvement. It's a good change. I'm glad that we've got it coming. But, meh. The bot stuff was actually pretty game changing, I think. because I struggle with the bot stuff. The trains, I guess I struggled with that as well, but I've just sort of grown to accept it. I think that's more or less the difference. That, like, the train stuff, I accepted it, whereas the bots I've always struggled with. Whereas trains, I'm like, yeah, trains are just goofy. I don't think they are fine as is, but it's one of those things you read it, like, you know, sometimes you see a change and you just go, oh my god, why did I never think that was, wow, that's so cool, and you get really excited about it. That's what trains are. Whereas bots were like, oh my god, yes, I have needed this. Needed this. So yeah, I think that's the difference. Because she was extremely silly. No, haha! I don't know why you gotta do the haha. He's probably not laughing at that situation. Boy, if there's nothing funny than divorce proceedings, right? I don't know, I've never been divorced and I don't really intend to get divorced. Classic line, right? DMCA'd. What? By the way, a little bit of a side note. I noticed that on the recordings, the music for Factorio was coming in a little quiet, and I've increased that. Is the music here, like, can you hear the sounds of the game now? Because I realized it was very quiet last time. Is it a little bit louder now? Kind of bothered me when I realized I couldn't do good of an impression. It was terrible. It was a terrible impression. It was actually bad. Oh, we're not researching anything. You fool. It's always relatively quiet. It's only in your channel you put everything loud. It should be a little louder. Like, you should be at least able to hear the sounds. I didn't realize quite how quiet it was. You can hear the music at all? That's fine. Hearing the music at all is better than what we had before. Okay. We don't have enough pipes for this. What were we thinking? Were we thinking? You weren't even thinking, were you? I'm sorry, I'll try to think better. No, you wish you could think better. Where's this vitriol come from? Why am I so excited right now? Yeah, the cat's gone hardcore. SeiferKatt, too cool for school. Lurk, tired, sleep soon. Alright, well, you sleep well when that happens, Dave. Chark, and then what do we need? Grenades and explosives. Okay, so we can make those pretty easily. I'm all of a sudden reminded of Nullius, where the only way you could make explosives for the first while is handcraft them. You couldn't, like, automate it. That was wretched. Absolutely wretched. That was Nullius. Never again. Never again. Don't let friends do Nullius. You have a friend who's thinking about doing Nullius, or you just see someone online going, boy, I think Nullius is a good idea. You tell them no. You threaten them, and you say, look, I love you, but don't do it. Some guy online told me it's bad, and don't do it. I love you. And then you kiss them square on the lips. No, I am this guy. I have to kiss you square on the lips now. I have no choice. This is going to be awkward for both of us. That's what you wanted. No. Let's not lie too much to ourselves. No one wants that. I feel like my threat has become an incentive. I have made a mistake. Panda wants it. I hope so. Don't think Panda wants where this has gone though. Curses! My threat has become a promise, like an incentive. I said that line the other day at work, and I don't remember why. Look, she'll understand. Like, why are you threatening to kiss a whole bunch of guys on the lips? Panda, you know how the stream is sometimes, and she'll be like, actually, you know what? I do. And then she'll just leave. She'll understand. She won't be happy about it, but she'll understand. And honestly, sometimes in my marriage, that's the best you can hope for. So sad, actually, when you put it that way. Understanding is a key to a strong relationship. Exactly. Why is there a line of guys at a kissing booth for you? Look, you don't understand. They were installing nullius. And that, you know what? I'm out. I don't care anymore. You already knew that. Intricate! In time, you will come to understand the tragic extent of my failings. One of the lines of Darkest Dungeon that I love so much. There's a couple of them, you know. Overconfidence is a slow, insidious killer. That's a classic. Everyone knows overconfidence is a slow, insidious killer. But in time, you will come to understand the nature of my failings is just, oh, so good. And then it's just the ancestor just making out with some eldritch, like, beast. So your failings were too horny for eldritch beasts. Ah. Overconfidence is a fast and hilarious killer. Indeed. That's true. If you clowned too hard, you're in trouble. Wait, what? Overconfidence is a slow, insidious killer. Too horny is a classic character flaw. You know what? Next D&D character, that's going to be my character flaw. Too horny. It's going to be uncomfortable for everyone, including me. Steve, can you stop trying to seduce the Minotaur? Can't. Too horny. Nope. Gonna be playing a paladin. The oath is of horniness. See, the horny bard is, like, boring. Everyone's used to a horny bard, right? You see it all the time. I open my door, what's outside? Oh, it's a horny bard. Of course it is. But a bard, like a monk, horny monk, now we're talking. Is there mechanics for addiction in D&D? Probably not, but doesn't mean there can't be. Doesn't mean you can't make them. Your favorite trope is a bard that can't get laid? See, that's a good one too, I suppose. That's better than a horny bard, I think. Bard that is horny but fails to successfully convert. Always good. That's always a good one. A bard that gets laid without consent. Yeah, well, that's true too. That's true. Horny cleric, also good. Like, horny divine classes are the funniest. I think we can all agree, because that's normally the one that isn't the horny class. You know? horny cleric of, you know, good. You know, good domain cleric. Brilliant. You know, or a healing I mean, or fire, you know. Just don't go death. Death is a bad one. We can all see the joke with death. We're not making that one. Too dangerous. Okay, we need more. Oh, these pipes. You know what? Because we've got so much copper, I think we're gonna go away from stone. I think we're just gonna go copper pipes all the way. I think it's time. I think it's time to acknowledge our destiny. Yes. Doing well, Robalto. How are you doing? We need to pick up some more train tracks very soon. Do that. Oh, it's 2. It's always 2. That's a weird level of frustrating. Frustrating. And once we've built this up and dealt with these worms, dealing with those worms is going to be the pain. Thankfully, I don't need to go. We can't go north any further. That's too big. We can't deal with that right now. At least not until we get military and what do we need? Military and blue science. We actually do need to get more copper pipe to grounds. I'm going too far away. I like how I just got these steel bearings. I don't know why I have those. Let's put these fish back. I need that last one. Okay, good. I'm just gonna eat a fish when no one's looking. Okay, we've got too many of these, I'm pretty sure. We'll take two of those. And another train track? Another stack of train tracks. Yeah, that's good. I don't think we need, I think we need more train tracks than what we've got. But I think for now, that'll be okay. And then at some point soon, we're going to need to have another train that does, like, specializes in, oh, sorry, another one of these things made that specializes in light blue and dark blue, Saf and Stry. But once we have, yeah, that'll be okay. We'll get there. I am wondering, do we go gun turrets? Oh, gosh, darn it. All these bloody bots. I don't mean. Okay, connecting everything up. Been watching more of that One Piece show. Way better than it has any right to be, and it's kind of crazy. Like, if you do not care about the anime One Piece, like, if you actively dislike it, then you probably won't like the show. But if you, like, don't know anything about it, and you're like, ah, geez, should I watch it? I reckon give it a go. Like, after an episode, if you don't like it, you don't like it, and then you're free to go. But if you're not sure, I think, honestly, give it a go. I've really been digging it. As I said, if you don't like it, then first season is slow. I don't know what you're talking about. I've been enjoying the first season. A lot of exciting stuff happening in first season. You don't have 30 years to dedicate your life. Look, it's only like 8 or 9 episodes. I'm not saying watch the anime. I'm definitely not. I mean, that's fine, isn't it? I mean, I guess if you're a One Piece fan, like you're not. I actually wonder, is that a problem for One Piece fans? They know everything that's happening. They know all the characters, and they're like, "Come on, get to the good stuff." And I'm like, "But this stuff's pretty good." They're like, "No, no, 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 no." Like that might actually be a problem I hadn't considered. One Piece fans are like, "This is not the good stuff. Give us the good stuff." Take less time for you to find the One Piece. Yeah, but is it real? That's the problem. Going with an all. I don't even understand that the One Piece is real meme. Another meme that I just don't understand, and I just repeat because I think I'm funny. Is that how that's supposed to be connected? Oh, I see. Yes, it is. Okay. Look at this guy trying to be funny again. What, the One Piece is real meme. Pray for the best. I mean, for those who actually know One Piece, like I don't want more information than a yes or no. But has anyone actually found the One Piece in all this time? Like, I don't want more information than that. I just want a yes or no. Has anyone actually found the One Piece? I don't want to know who they found it. I don't want to know what it is. No? Okay, thank you. That's all I wanted to know. I appreciate that. Maybe. Oh, come on. Someone say yes just to really fucking throw this off. Kinda. God damn it. Is the One Piece like Dragon Balls? No, because you can find the Dragon Balls. Yeah, thank you. Thank you so much for that. I'm glad I asked the question. But the Dragon Balls are findable. I mean, admittedly, by Bulma, who was absolutely cheating. But that's okay, because she cheated for a good purpose. Everyone remembers, like, Dragon Ball, like, the wishes being, like, these really extravagant things. No one really knows, like, the early season of Dragon Ball, why Bulma was even looking for them, and it's wonderful. You tell someone, yeah, Bulma was looking for the Dragon Balls because she wanted a boyfriend. And they're like, what? It's like, yeah, she was wishing for a boyfriend. That's what she wanted. And then the first wish was stupid. And they're like, what was it? It's like, it was stupid. You really don't need to know. Oh, I really... I'm like... And inevitably someone wants to know, and then they're like, that was stupid. And you're like, well... I did tell you it was stupid. Underwear for a pig's head. I think they just wished for panties. And he just wore them on his head for a while. I don't know. I've never watched the Japanese version, but I can assume that's what he was actually wishing for, was panties. Does a person get created, or does someone magically fall in love with her? Either way is horrifying. That wish never actually happened. Instead, like, the big bad was going to... the big bad, sorry, he was tiny. The little guy was wishing to become, like, king of the world. God damn. And instead, like, someone just shouted out, I wish for panties, and the dragon's like, you're right. Which, but in the end, Bulma didn't even want to wish because she found a boyfriend on her travels. Because, like we all know, maybe sometimes the real boyfriend is the friends we make along the way. You know? Unfortunately, it was Yamcha. I mean, Yamcha wasn't that bad. He was just a desert bandit with a cool the real boyfriend was inside you all along. Well, God, I'm trying so good not to. I'm trying so hard not to make the next joke that is really obvious. You can just buy that at a store, is what we're saying. Is that right, Zoe? You just buy a good boyfriend at a store. And honestly, in some cases, it's probably not a terrible idea. So where did you two meet? Dad, I've got a new boyfriend. Oh, where did you meet? At a store. Oh, like a grocery store? Do people still meet that way? That's how I met your father. No, it wasn't. It wasn't really a grocery store. Oh, what sort of store was it? Hmm. He made the joke. He's always going to make the joke. Unfortunately, he knows he shouldn't, but he does it anyway. I don't even know what that train's supposed to be. A specialty store. There we go. I mean, wishes. Generally, the best story about wishes is the wishes are never what you intend, right? All wish stories are best when it's like the wish is never quite what you wanted. And by that I mean it gets horribly perverted. Not perverted in like a dodgy sense, but perverted as in like a, this was not your wish. But the Fae or genies are like assholes and will just do whatever the hell they want and be like, ha ha ha, I tricked you, you greedy human. You gotta say human like a Ferengi. Human. No, you gotta spit it actually. Alright, how do we feel about giving this a go? I feel we should probably save before trying. Okay, what is the range? My range is 18. The range of this is 18. The range of these guys, 38. Oh, you've got to be flipping me over. This is a new way to say you got to be effing kidding me. You got to be flipping me over. I love these intersections where like the corners haven't been done properly. Am I a table or a plate? Kind of. 50-50 on that one. Now you have to calculate the probability and probability recipes. I mean, do we even know the full probabilities yet? Like, I know we all read the Friday Factorio facts with Frankie, but do we even know the full probabilities? Kind of. They weren't full. Oh, they're posted in the Discord? Okay, never mind. Those in the FFF are incorrect. Oh, really? Oh god, no, I'm so afraid. I'm so afraid. I'm petrified. This is not safe for work. Oh god. I just did a mistake. Well, you know what we say about mistakes in the Factorio community. Fine. Happens. I'm not going to judge anyone for mistakes. Judge lest you be judged. And there's only so much I can be judged in a single day. I'm already overjudged as we speak. Surprise inspection? Yeah, we haven't done any clarifiers today. Shit, we've done one clarifier, Turtle. We've done one. Two, in fact. but we are trying not to waste them. They've got overflow valves just to make sure we aren't overdoing it. So we're trying to minimize the waste. I don't know if the inspectors are going to like that. Violation? God damn it. Alright, that's fine. I get it. I'll get down on my hands and knees like last time, Inspector. Okay, all the ammo's gone to that one. Okay, that was a disaster. That was an absolute disaster. Exclusive resources. Shut up, shut up, shut up. Okay. God damn. So bad. I could load, but I feel like I need to, I feel like I need to wear that one. I need to learn my lesson. Oh, I was like, that's the chalk line. You can bring the chalk in. No, we can't. We're lacking iron plates. Okay. We try to make a bunch of grenades. What if we made a bunch of grenades and turrets? I mean, we got tons of charcoal. It's fine. I could have just called that train to me. Actually, no, I don't think I could have. Okay, we can make 25 grenades, which I'm going to class as a ton of grenades. Yeah, 25 grenades is like a ton of grenades. I don't know how heavy is a grenade? Like 25 grenades is a ton of grenades. A grenade would have to be how heavy? Well, 10 would be 100 kilograms, so 20 would be 50. So each grenade would be like 40 something kilograms? Yeah, that's reasonable. That's not a ridiculous number. Someone's going to be like, actually, that's a very ridiculous number. I know. Oh, there's a puffer nest there. Very good for when we get to puffers. Okay. You want to give it another go? Yeah, they say, there ain't no rest for the wicked, money don't grow on trees. I got bills to pay, I got wives to feed. I don't know. Anyway, let's just go. Oh yeah, no, this is not going to work at all. Yeah. Mouths to feed. To mouths to feed. I got the words wrong. For some reason lately, I don't know why I do this. Every time I take the train to work, whenever I get off the train, I start playing No Rest for the Wicked. I don't know why I do this, but it's every time it's just like, we are arriving, you know, and da 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 da. And it's like, wow, it's weird that song keeps coming up. No, I'm doing that intentionally. I don't know why. I'm just like, this is the song I play when I get off the train. Oh, I think I'm such a badass. Just the moments where I realize, what am I doing with my life? That was one of them. Why do I do it that way? Okay, so the worm is fully healed. Cage the elephant? Hell yeah, you gotta cage the elephant. What if? What if we tried again with the gun turrets but didn't stuff it up this time? Nope, that's not going to happen. Okay, do we have another option before we go into weapon science? The answer is I don't think we do. Turrets too? Maybe. Laser turrets are an interesting idea. They would kill our power for a few seconds. We don't have batteries, and batteries are a while away. We don't have plastic either, so batteries are not actually feasible right now. Okay. But yeah, anyway. Every now and then I have these moments where I'm like, I didn't need to tell chat that about my life. You guys didn't need to know what an absolute weird person I am. Grenades, you have to be too close, that's the problem. You already know I'm weird. That's fair. That's a good point. Maybe I got nothing to worry about then. Boy, I hope that one space wasn't relevant. Or relevant? Like an elephant. First on the first date we all had together. Well, yeah, of course, because you tried to install nullies and I had to kill all of you on the mouths. I didn't have a choice in the matter. I had to protect you from yourselves. I really like it when there's a cat in a box and someone writes hissing booth on it. Makes me smile. Oh, it's a hissing booth because it's a cat. Or is. Hissing boots. Sorry. We're not really making as much there that I thought we would be, but, well... like it's making nothing. Once we get the new minerals up, there will be a lot more sulfuric acid being used, and that'll be interesting. I mean, interesting as a... interesting choice of words, I suppose. I will enjoy it. Tin is a problem. You don't really have enough tin. Thankfully, that is why we're doing all this work to get a lot more tin. Oh, we also need to worry about solder, don't we? So for that, we probably want to export tin ingots, or tingets, if you will. Also, well, those would be good too. Some more underground pipes would be delightful. My underground, where's all my copper going these days? Oh, right, it was probably filling up that box. Okay. Got some sand. A decent amount of sand. Not, and probably not enough. Let's eat these fish real quick. I'll take this fish and eat it. How's power looking? Power's fine. We've still got 50 megawatts that are unused. It might change very soon, but for now we're okay. We need steel plates and carbon, and we also need some filter frames as well. Steel plates aren't a problem. Carbon, we also have in a place that's very close. I can smell the carbon. There it is. Told you I could smell it. Yeah. Right, of course, yes. And we need filter frames as well, don't we? That should be fine. Sometimes, for some reason, the game, the New Zealand story came into my head. And it's like this old game, I believe it was Japanese made, where you play a yellow kiwi, which is not the color kiwis are at all. And it really has nothing to do with New Zealand at all, except for the fact that every level at the start of it shows you a map of New Zealand and what town you're in, like Rotorua. And like the first boss is obviously a giant whale, because of course it is. You know, if there's one thing you know about New Zealand, it's whales are very important. It's an interesting game that it exists. You know, and then I really don't know why it's called the New Zealand story, aside from the fact the main character is a yellow kiwi. And it's just nothing is New Zealand about it. It's kind of fascinating. As I said, I think about it every now and then, and it just happened to that time happened to be right now while streaming. Okay, so that's fun. Crystallizes. Now, I don't really know what we're making right now. But I hope in time we shall understand the tragic extent of my failings. And once these cliff explosives are done, then we'll probably be in a better place as well. But as we go along and just build this all up, it's kind of calming just following a blueprint. It's like, you know, paint by numbers at the moment. You know, paint by numbers is kind of chill, right? Just sort of paint by numbers. Just do what the thing tells you to do. You don't put too much thought into it. You just follow the instructions. And eventually you have a picture that looks kind of shit. Because you did it wrong. But you did it wrong, and that's just kind of nice, right? Right. Okay, I think we're all done on this part. These worms are going to be the problem. Like, these worms over here are just kind of annoying, but they're not really a problem. They're just annoying. Let's go deal with the smaller worms now. Yeah, they would have. Yeah, they all went around the right way. Because they were already blueprinted to be the correct direction. Oh. Oh. You're right, they are wrong. Interesting. That happened. Okay. No, you're right. I did do it wrong. Thank you. The time has come. You understand the tragic extent of my failings. That worm just decided to just scream at me and never attack me. That's my favorite type of worm. That worm was so polite. Thank you, Mr. Worm. What a polite young worm. No, he just took it. He was just like, yeah, alright. Oh, I see someone's landing on my planet and is just gonna start shooting me. Alright, that's fine, I guess. I understand. These things happen. Have a good day. Bye. Pipe. Unfortunately, we've started, like, the way we've done this is correct, but it just feels like we've started on the wrong side, so we kind of can't do too much with this because the trains aren't actually being called in yet. So we will get the trains very soon. Now, what do we actually want? We don't want yellow. We want the stuff for tin, which is Bob. No, wait, do we have Bobnomnium? No, we're not making Bobnomnium yet. Okay, well, let's make Bobnomnium. And ooh, it makes sulfuric wastewater. That's exciting. I can use that. We need more crushers. Gotta crush harder, boys. We don't have enough stone. Well, we'll come back to that. I believe it's red. And then we need our silos as well, which we will. Oops. Daisies. What are you doing there? Oh, this is for the chalk, isn't it? This is the chalk line. Make sure all my trains are happy and full. Everyone wants a happy and full train. Unfortunately, the worms that I'm most concerned about aren't going to be polite because they're suffering under peer pressure at the moment. There's 4 worms, and they're like, hey, 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 I'm going to kill that guy. Yeah, kill that guy. Yeah. That's how they talk. And unfortunately, because that's how they are, they're not just going to let me kill them. Because they're like, hey, boss, that's not what we do around here, see? Damn, that's not what we do around here. I see. Okay, we're mostly done with this. Yeah, a couple other changes, but then we've actually got to deal with this worm crisis. Look, just build gun turrets. We're gonna shock and awe them. That's all they can do. Shock and awe. Petrochem oil tank. Tank. Just write tank. Don't try to be clever. All woman. All worms. Wow, I read that one wrong. All worms are Chicago mobsters. They sure are. All worms are Chicago mobsters, not women. Some women are Chicago monsters, but not all. Don't quote that. Don't quote that. You know what? That could have gone worse. Could have gone worse. Okay, the shark comes from that way. There are moments that I'm just disappointed in myself. That was one of them. Anyway, some from Boston. Whenever I think about Massachusetts, I think more about Arkham, Massachusetts rather than Boston. And Arkham is not a real place. Hey, Archipoo. Welcome, welcome, one and all. How's everyone doing today? For those who don't know, I am SeiferKatt, and we're playing Seablock. Give a shout out to Archipoo909. What have you been up to? You've been doing the Factorio. Nice. Glad to hear it. Hopefully Factorio is treating you well. Factorio is a cruel mistress, but we love it so. I love it so. Enjoy your sleepies. Indeed.
Butt kicking, for goodness!
Thank you for following Rocky Horror Picture Show fan. I like your name. It's very clear what you're into. You know? What's Rocky Horror Picture Show fan into? Musicals, I guess. Which one? I don't know. Great. You're doing Seablock. Oh, wonderful. Yeah, you'll redo Minerals a few times. Good fun. I love Seablock so much. Alright, that's that done. I don't remember. That's going to be for the sulfuric wastewater, actually, isn't it? Interesting. We hold on to that then. Wastewater greater than 25,000. Okay, so we don't need it right now. Alright, well, you take care. Thanks for coming by. Thank you for the raid. Okay, so hopefully that helps us use that wastewater for nefarious purposes. Which are, of course, are the best kind of purposes. Not the best kind of porpoises. I don't think I need to tell you what the best kind of porpoise is. Why? No. You know what? I don't... How often does one think about porpoises? I don't know why this is a question that just entered into my head, but we're here now. Nefarious porpoises. There was a question that Panda asked me the other day. Like, I'm there changing Lil K's nappy, and she's like, change the nappy. And she's like, hey, see, if I got a question for you, I'm like, yeah, what's that? She's like, how often do you think about the Roman Empire? I'm like, a few times a week? Probably daily, actually. Probably daily. She's like, really? You think about the Roman Empire daily? I'm like, yeah, I think I do. So, to that, I ask you, chat, is this a meme? I haven't heard of this meme. This is the first I heard about it, but I was just like, there's a thing on TikTok? Ah, see, I'm not on TikTok. But it's like, a lot. You think about the Roman Empire a lot. I'm not aware of this meme. It was just a question that Panda asked me, and I thought it was interesting, and now Soulburn's mad. I do think about the Roman Empire a lot. You know, I was walking home the other day, and I was looking at the roads, and I was like, man, Roman roads apparently used to last for a long time. Like, it's a lot of reasons why I think about the Roman Empire. I think about the Byzantine Empire. Oh, sorry, Old Rome. I think about, like, there's just a lot of things to think about with the Roman Empire. So it comes up a lot in my thinking. I don't think about it too much. I think I think about the appropriate amount. But I do think about it a lot, is more my point. Aqueducts? I think about aqueducts sometimes. There's just a lot to think about the Roman Empire. You know, you think about Egypt, you think about pyramids, you think about mummies, you think Rome took that over. You know, it all comes like it's all roads lead back to Rome, really, except not actual roads, they're more like mind pathways. But yeah, I think a lot about Rome. I don't really care, but it's just like, oh, Rome's back in my head. Think about the ancient Roman fast food joints. Yeah! I don't think about that very often, but yeah, it's definitely worth thinking about. There's just a lot to think about with Rome. Now, do I think about Rome too much? I don't think that's true. There's just a lot of things that, like, thought processes go into my head going back to Rome. You know, there was that Rome Total War game, like, years and years ago. Not a game I particularly cared about, but you know what the best part about that game was? At the start of every fight, you would have like the leader like shouting at how like your soldiers are the best and how their soldiers suck, and it's just like, yeah, what a great part of a game, right? Just truly fantastic part of that game. Yeah, I do think about Rome a lot. Let's think about Pompeii count. If you think about Pompeii, you think about a Roman city. You're thinking about Rome. You think about Vesuvius. You think about Italy. Or let's go on to Godwin's law. You think about, you know, World War II, Nazi Germany. What were they trying to be? They were trying to be the new Holy Roman Empire. Roman Empire? Hang on a second. That reminds me of, that's right, mother flippin' Rome again. We're back. You know, so you can't think about World War II without thinking about Rome. Everything goes back to Rome. Oh no, we do need to research. Do we build these turrets? You know what? We do want to build these. Oh. Maybe they won't. Maybe they won't. I don't. I've lost all rational thought in my mind. Maybe faster bullets. Faster bullets. Yes, that's a good idea. Think about Factorio, spaghetti, Italy. Oh, we're back to Rome. Exactly. Really easy. Keeps coming back to Rome. Can't get away from it. We're not doing rubber ducks. That's a bit old, unfortunately. Sorry, Warfox. We're doing Seablock. So basically, we're just running the regular Seablock stuff, all the Seablock stuff that you know and love. There's C, there's blocks. It's wonderful. Basically, block, no other mods. We're still running Squeak through, Rate Calculator, Bottleneck Light, Helm Mod, Factory Planner. Why are we doing both of them? Because I didn't trust either of them. And so if you don't trust either of them, you gotta choose one, and I didn't choose a side. But yeah, mostly basic C block stuff. I'm not really doing anything too major beyond that. Okay. How do we feel about this? You know what we're gonna save? We're gonna try this properly. No, I've done it wrong. Killed one of them. You know what? I don't even care how the rest goes. It's fine. That was a success. I don't care what anyone else says. Even distribution is a must. Well, that's fine. That is 50% casualties. That is a win. Good job, men. You died serving your country well. It's a win. I don't care what anyone says. That's a win, and I'm proud of my boys and girls for what they did that day. Okay, we need purified water. Are we actually able to start doing this now? Yeah, we just need to... Hang on. What are we missing? Oh, we just need the electrodes. We want to put 3 in each one. One, oh, 1, 2, 3. 2, 3, 3, 3. 1, 2, 3. 3, 3. If I do this again, I am not manually inserting them like this. The second generation of these mineral makers are not going to do that this way. This is horrible. And I do not like it. Purified water we don't have. Why do we... Oh, because purified water's on the other side. Ooh. Ooh. Okay, it's fine. You know what? We could totally go back and get them. Oh, what are you going to do? Kill me? You wouldn't dare. You don't have the guts. Cowards. Ah. Oh god. Oh god. We ran out of bullets. Oh god. Grenades. Where's my grenades? There they are. Okay, we can still do this. We can still do this. Never give up. Never surrender. Yeah! That was a disaster. But a disaster we won. We shouldn't be alive. GG indeed. Thank you. Okay. So the next thing I would like to do is... There should be some purified water around here somewhere. There is a little bit of purified water. It's not going to be enough to actually run off. That's the problem. Because I would like to make some cliff explosives. To make cliff explosives I need explosives, and to make explosives I need like 100 purified water. So let's put a chemical plant out just real quick, just for a second. It's a cheeky little chemical plant. A little guy. Let's just keep building. I'm building on any. I know it's not much, but it's okay. Oh, this is where the hydro plant is, isn't it? Oh, brilliant. That's exactly what we needed. I should be screaming, fighting all these goddamn worms. What worm are you? You are a big piercing worm. Oh, those are words I didn't need to hear in succession. People have called me a big piercing worm as well. And my feelings, they were hurt. Don't worry. You know, they say that streamers don't cry, but they do. And such harsh insults. Hey, you big piercing worm, what's going on? I make light of it now, but I was in absolute tears. And it could not console me. She was like going to come online and be like, "Oi, who called my husband a big piercing worm?" I said, "No, don't. It's not worth it. It's not worth it. They'll just enjoy it. Just don't bother. It's okay." Anyway, that's a true story that's not made up at all. It's entirely made up, obviously. What if it wasn't? And clearly I've got other problems. Okay, we need to deal with that worm. Okay. Now it's just one worm. What's one worm going to do to us, sir? It's just one worm. It couldn't stop us, not the mighty power of our munitions. It's one worm, sir. It's one worm, Private. But that one worm's stronger than you or I combined. Which is why we've got to add the sergeant to us. Make some big Voltron thing. What the f happening in that storyline? Well, it's an Alaskan bullworm, Captain. They're not that strong. Oh, my commander was, when I was a young'un, was killed by an Alaskan bullworm. And I still have nightmares from it. Don't know what's happening in this story, but I'm kinda... Am I enjoying it? I don't know. How I feel about this story. It's strange. Alaskan bullworm. Don't joke around with Alaskan bullworm. I shouldn't have to tell anyone in chat that, right? No one needs to be told you don't mess around with Alaskan bullworms. No one's that stupid, right? Please raise your hand if you're that stupid. If I have to tell you this, I want to tell you this now before you get hurt. Okay. You need ticks and squirrels. Ticks and squirrels are fine. They're faster than your regular squirrels, but they're pretty docile usually. Just don't grab them by the nuts. Yeah, the usual stuff. Just usual squirrel things. Squirrel girl, she kicks butts and eats nuts. Squirrel girl. A weird hero. Not the weirdest, of course, but still weird. I don't... I mean, I don't know what reference you're making, so... You could be making a reference, but if I don't get it, I don't get it, you know? Oh, this thing's not going down. Come on, sir. And the question is whether I understand the reference, and I don't, so... Last week have been SpongeBob references. See, I've never watched SpongeBob. Like, I never... Like, I've glanced at SpongeBob, and I was like, this is annoying. And then I never watched it. Oh, right, Texan Squirrel. That's, the squirrel. Wait, isn't she a chipmunk? Is she a squirrel? I don't know. That's it, I didn't watch SpongeBob. I don't know if I got the bullets for this. I feel like I don't. Yeah, I definitely do not have the bullets for this. Okay. But what if we had the bullets for this? What if... Marvel's what if... we created the bullets for this? I don't know if this is helping. Yeah, oh gosh, we are so close to death. Okay, too scary, too scary, too scary. Yeah, no, that didn't go well. We have run out of boomsticks. But if we just go with more standard ammo, maybe we can do it. We need a fish. I don't want to eat a jellyfish. They're weird to eat. No one just eats a jellyfish. It's strange. Come on, you can do it. Keep shooting. Just don't run out of ammo. Come on. You got one job. God, I hate doing this. I can't wait till I have technology that means I can just bypass this part of the game. Yeah, I don't know if you can loop around to ABBA, and even if you did, I don't really know ABBA well enough to get most ABBA references either. Despite the fact that every band is actually just ABBA, I don't actually know ABBA very well. Which is disappointing to say the least. Okay. We still do need to hook that into water. It's relatively easy to do. Power hooked into it. Queen's bots? A while ago. Having the time of my life. You're right. I really am. Bots are a little bit far away because there's still a bunch of technology. I don't think they're as far away, like, in terms of research. I think they're far away in terms of things that I've got to build. What's going on here? All we can do is just keep working on stuff. That's alright. That's not quite right. There we go. ID. Ah, we've run out of rails. Shoot. Shoot, shoot. And train stops, apparently. Okay. Those. Good news is when we're done here, we should be at a position where we can start bringing in charcoal very soon. I remember what your deal was. Your sulfuric acid. Right, yes you are. Yes you are. Okay, well, we need to go get a resupply of things and stuff. How's that going? Another one of these bloody things. You guys even see like the banned message come up? I don't know what you guys see on that side. Like, do you just see me banning just random people, or is that just something that I only see on the moderator's side? Because it's really funny if you don't, all you see is just SeiferKatt ban someone who didn't say a damn thing. You see nothing? Okay, that does make more sense. She looked at the side, start muttering, "Bloody bunch of this cameraman's ruining my stream," yelling at clouds. Okay, well that's good. I'm glad to hear that that's not something that impacts your viewing, aside from me talking about it. Watch Kick stream with 2 other guys and his mic was muted. All right. Huh. That's strange. At this point, it could be a bit. We know that it isn't because this is Twitch and bots are a pain, but it could be. I just like the fact that the bots don't even get to post anymore. Like before, the bots would come up and everyone would see it and everyone would be like, "It's a bot! Get rid of it! Ah!" But now... Sorry. Just that level of enthusiasm for a bot is funny. But now it's nothing. Yeah, I am a little bit, you're right. I hear that. Yeah, I know exactly. Well, not that guy in particular. He's not quite that bad. See if this is one of his moods again. Yeah. Uh-oh, old man Seif losing the plot again. Time to get old man Seif his medication. We put this copper wire somewhere that wants it. Yeah, put that in there. Should I keep doing that? Excuse me. Thank you. Yeah, no, I can see the wheezing laugh being the kick W thing. I do wonder what that guy's originally talking about. Because he's having such a good time laughing about whatever it is that he's laughing about. And I'm so happy for him that he's happy, right? It sounds very mocking, though. He is definitely mocking something. Sometimes you gotta mock things, I suppose. Alright, so this is the charcoal line, so let's get the chark. Chark drop. No path to chark drop, really? You're not. Oh yeah, you're right, there isn't. Huh. Because someone didn't connect the whole thing together, and it doesn't work. If only we could figure out who that was that made that mistake. And then we would give them a medal for being so cute. But we don't know who it was, so I guess no one who's super cute gets a medal today. Oh well. I suppose that's how life is. uh, yeah. Uh, okay, we could be in danger very soon. We're now in danger. Yeah. I don't know where it's going. Going that way. Okay, good. I don't know if that train can actually leave yet. Oh, please say these worms can't hit me. Shit. Oh. Gosh darn it. So many worms. So many worms. Oh well. This is what Team 17 always was afraid of. Team 17 tried to warn us. They tried to warn us and we did nothing. We mocked them. We mocked their enthusiasm for worms, and look where this has led us. Down this dark path. We knew we should have listened to Team 17 when we had the chance. But now look at us. There is no hope. There is no future. There is no salvation. Only worms. These worms are safe enough right now. I mean, look, when we get to the plasma weapons, which is still like 2 technologies away. Oh my god. That's a long way away. Alright. I mean, military tech is going to help. Miltech will get us somewhere. I don't even know what it's called. Okay. What is it actually officially called? Ablative weapons testing kits. So we need brass and invar. What we do? Then when we get there, then we can make laser turrets, and then we can just sort of... Well, sniper rifles, which have a range of 30 is not enough. Sniper turrets? I mean, you could just chuck sniper turrets in. 30, that's still not enough. But it'll be better. That's what matters. It doesn't need to be the best. It just needs to be better than what we currently have. And then when we get to blue science, we can just build an artillery train. And then the artillery wagon will deal with everything pretty quickly. Get plasma turrets for a short time, and then we just go ham. That's the plan. Oh, that makes more than I expected. Okay, that's cool. Now cliff explosives require a barrel. We can make a barrel. Barrels aren't a problem. How many shrimps do you have to eat before your skin turns pink? Skin's already kinda pink. To answer your question. Um, and I've eaten no shrimps just before that's the obvious next question. I didn't. Oh. Oh no. We cannot afford to connect everything yet. Good to know. Because that just turned everything into a different resource. And that would have been bad. We would be making jive again, and we don't need jive, we need bobs. We need bobnomnium. Good news is we're almost done with this bit. Bobnomnium. Okay, I don't really want those gaseous puffers, but we've got them now. Okay, and that's sulfuric. Sulfuric acid drop. Let one, please. Don't both need to be here. I don't really know where that chark is going, but I figure it knows what's going on, and I'm just going to let it. Wait, was I building the wrong way? I think this is the last time we need to do this as it is, and then we should be fine for a little while. We might need to do one more of them for Saphirite and Strat, but for now I think we're okay. Because they are actually getting produced as like a byproduct. And that's okay. Byproduct is still good. You know, I support my byproduct friends. Okay. Then we just gotta start from the top and just move on down. Okay, electrolyzers. We need 5 of those, I could have just right-clicked, but instead I didn't realize until I started clicking, and then it didn't matter. I don't really know what that's supposed to be. We'll worry about it later. Any more chem plants too? I don't know how many, just build a bunch of them. We'll figure it out from there. We are not running rubber ducks. I've got to get that changed. We're running Seablock. And a couple of quality of life improvements, but mostly just base Seablock. Can I imagine running rubber ducks with Seablock? Zoe, I can. I can imagine that. It would be insane. But not the worst. There are worse things. I mean, I definitely couldn't imagine doing it in the way that I did rubber ducks last time, which is the sushi belt run. That would be actually soul destroying? Soul burning, if you would. I think it'd be a bad idea to run anything else that way. Trust the method. Oh god, not only the barrel. Oh god. Oh gosh, yeah, there'd be a lot of barrels. Here's my barrel of alien goo. I harvested it myself from them aliens. And I don't want to tell you I enjoyed it, because you'd think I'd be strange. But I didn't hate it. It was my time to harvest the goo from the aliens. Okay, we are progressing, I suppose. That's a Zerg, Lester. A smaller type of Zerg. Oh, he wouldn't be out here unless... Oh, shit. I love you, Sarge. Eh. I always love the eh. That's my favorite part. Because the Sarge just goes eh. It's like, alright, yeah, cool. That's what I needed my last words to hear were. Eh. This is Ergal Leicester. Oh my god, StarCraft 1, what a game. Thanks for reminding me of that one, Zoe. Uh, shit. Just every now and then you just get this memory that you go, huh, I forgot that was in my head. Good old StarCraft 1, what a game. What a game. I do love that basically the Terran were just, it was basically a prison colony. They were like, well, we can't keep sending people to Australia for obvious reasons. We got to send them to a different place. And they're like, space. And they just fired a bunch of prisoners into space. And then they were just like, oh shit, they formed a. They don't even really care. The UED didn't really even care that they formed like a society. They only cared when it was like, sorry, just to be clear, the prison colony ships that we fired into space, they were the ones that made first contact with aliens? Oh, no, 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 no. That can't happen. All the StarCraft Australia, well, the Terrans are until the UED arrive. It was 4 prison colonies. I believe there were 3 prison colony ships. That being said, I believe one of them was like crashed and everyone died. But there were, yeah. So it was like 4 Australia's worth of ships into like, you know, incredibly slow like warp, no, not warp travel, but you know, space travel. Humanity, we never really learn from our mistakes, do we? We made Australia once and we're like, time to make Australia again. And the world's like, yes, dear. It's time to make Australia again, yes, dear. God, I love that meme. Battle cruisers have warp travel? I don't think so, but I didn't take them out on battle cruisers. I think the battle cruisers were made by the Terran Confederacy? I don't think they meant to fire them as long as they went. I think they were meant to not go quite as far. But, you know. What were they going to do? Call them back? Oh, geez, guys, we wanted to exile you, but not that far. Yeah, they weren't exactly giving a shit about the people. I mean, the story started with the colony ship getting lost was a popular trope. I mean, I just like the idea that, you know, they send all their, like, prisoners they don't want to deal with into space because there's so many of them. And they're like, hey, so, they made first contact with an alien race. And people are like, well, shit, now they're going to think we're all, like, criminals. And it's like, yeah. I mean, really, from what I remember of the lore, it went that the Zelnaga made the Protoss, and the Protoss were like psychic, and they're like, this is a good idea. Yeah, the UED were worse. Well, were the UED worse than the Sons of Korhol? Don't know. Can't answer that one. But, so the the Protoss were created by the Zelnaga. They went, no, stuff you, get out of our space. And they harmed hurt the Zelnaga pretty badly. And Zelnaga like, man, we're not going to make that mistake again. Anyway, we found like this little larvae creature, and we're gonna make it into, we're gonna like uplift it. This is a good idea. And then the little larvae creature, like, you know, with the overmind, we're like, yeah, we're not letting us be controlled by you. And then they're like, okay, so they got killed most of the Zelnaga, if not all of them. I don't think they all died. I think the original lore was they all died. I don't think that's the lore anymore. I don't know. But then they're like, okay, but we know of the Protoss now. So we're going to have to kick their ass to the Protoss. But they have psychic powers, and we don't. Don't really have a plan for dealing with that, but we do need a plan for dealing with that. So they just sort of rampaged across the galaxy, consuming races and going, do you have psychic powers? Do you have psychic powers? And the answer was always no. And then they came to humanity, where they'd kind of just started developing psychic powers, and they're like, man, the race we were looking for is right under the noses of the people that we're here to kill. That's convenience. I mean, in the case of the Protoss, it's probably good for them that, you know, the Zerg didn't get, like, you know, 50 years with the Terran, because 50 years with the Terran, they would have probably had the psychic powers to the level they needed them. And then Zars would not be dead. Psychic purity, no. Physical purity, no. Combining, oh god. it did register on the Zerg's radars. That's why the Zerg was so interested in the Terrans, because it was like, oh, this is their chance. The Protoss didn't give a shit. The Protoss was just like, oh, look, it's the Monkey. That's Eldar, I think, not Protoss. But Monkey. God, that's so offensive and I love it. But yeah, the Zerg were like, damn, and that's why they wanted to get Kerrigan, because it was like, hey, we've got a strong psychic who has been well trained. This is fantastic. And then the Overmind was like, hey, we're gonna give this my new like best friend like autonomy. And the Cerebrits are like, we don't get autonomy. Why does she get autonomy? It's like, no, trust me, bro. Trust me. StarCraft is 40k. That's true. StarCraft is 40k because they originally wanted to make a 40k game, didn't they? They are Monkai. Yay! That's right. They wanted to make a Warhammer 40k game, and Games Workshop was like, no. These days, Games Workshop would absolutely say yes, because Games Workshop greenlights everything these days. It seems. StarCraft is less messed up. Well, yeah, because they don't have years of like torment. They don't, because they don't have like 80,000 books. 140k was always designed to be messed up. I do not like those worms. They're hissing and they're roaring. I don't like it. Games Workshop greenlights everything because StarCraft was successful. Could have been our money, greenlight everything. I don't know. I think greenlighting everything is only something they started doing in the last sort of 5-10 years. Like, they didn't used to greenlight everything. Or maybe not that many people wanted it back then, like the license. Maybe that's part of it too. But certainly in the last 10 years, how could orcs fit into StarCraft? It wasn't going to be orcs. It was just going to be Protoss, Tyranids, and Imperium. I mean, it's like a lot of games, you know, 40k games come out and they don't have the full roster. Actually, really strange how big the roster in Warhammer Total War is. Like, that's a huge roster. Get the 40k license, you need to pay for it. Yeah, true, you do, but I mean, it clearly can't be much. Because the amount of people that are able to buy that license is astounding. Like, if I was going to pay for a expensive license, would I make a chess game with it? Nope, but Regicide exists, so clearly, it just doesn't seem worth it. So it has to not be that expensive on a grand scale of things. Chess is popular. Is it paid for the Warhammer 40k license popular though? It was pre Queen's Gambit though, I think, Warhammer 40k Regicide, which was, I believe, Space Wolves versus Orcs. And I'm saying it was just chess is probably not quite right. I think it was a little bit different, but I honestly couldn't tell you how because I did not care. They made a Queen's Gambit board game. They did. They did make a Queen's Gambit board game. Isn't that just chess? It is not just chess. No, I don't think it's anything like chess at all, actually. I think it's very different. I remember seeing the jokes when it was coming, like, announced. People were like, so you making chess? But it's not chess. quite a bit different, I understand. Okay, good news, bad news. Good news, I think we're almost done. Bad news, I think we've got to deal with those worms one day. Is it an RPG with a minigame that's just chess? I believe it is sort of a... I'm just trying to think how to describe it. Battle chess? Oh shit, yeah, let me talk about battle chess in a moment. I believe it's more like a abstract game. I don't think it's clear, like, I don't know. I think it has chess motifs, but I don't think it's chess itself. Archon, oh man. Archon I never really got to play much of. I know of it though. Battle chess. Yeah, battle chess was good. The only problem was, like, I had like the Amiga version of it. And I don't know what it was like on other versions, but holy shit, waiting for your turn took so long. It's like, I don't play chess very much. And when I play a board game, in general, my strategy is I don't want my friends to be bored while I'm trying to decide what to do for my move. So I just take a rather rapid move. It's, may not be 100% optimal, but I don't want to waste everyone's time is like, oh, I don't know, maybe I want to get extra wheat. Oh, maybe I don't want wheat. I don't want to waste people's time, so I just go, oh, yep, sure, I place my guy out there, I get wheat. Because wheat's probably the right enough option, that's fine. And just the chess computer seemed to take so long. But that being said, I was young. When you're younger, time doesn't work the same way. It should, but it doesn't, because, you get bored easily. So, but yeah, the animations were so good. Like, sometimes it was worth making a bad move just to see what the animation was. Oh, I love this. Love that I'm doing this again. Battle chess is a classic. But I think... I'm not very good at chess. I thought I was okay at chess, and then I played against a friend recently, and I got my ass so handed to me. Like, my friend was like, hey, were you missing this? It's like, oh, it's my ass! And he's like, there you go. Here's your ass back. You seem to be needing this. I was like, I was wondering where my ass was. And he just handed it to me. It was very nice of my friend. I really should thank him for giving me, for him giving my ass back to me. Anyway, this is one of those moments where I'm like, what the f am I on about? You played a bit of chess in high school? Yeah, I played a bit as well. Like, are you saying like you played in like a chess club? I've never gone like done the chess club thing. Like, normally I just don't do anything that has like club connotations. The only time I've ever really got into a like a group community was when I used to play Netrunner. And boy was that fun. RIP Netrunner. You run forever in my dreams. Unofficial chess club. Nice. Nerd. I mean, I like chess. I like it plenty. I'm just not good at it. And I don't really want to spend the time to become good at it. That makes sense. Because I recognize that chess is a lot of understanding like previous things and building off that, and I do not care. I treat chess like I treat Factorio. Brutally, inefficiently, with no poise whatsoever, no elegance. And I remember, like, in high school, like, if there was a place I could go that was inside, like, usually it would be the library, but just somewhere that wasn't outside, I would take that every chance I got. Because generally, the people I was afraid of, genuinely afraid of, they didn't want to go inside. They wanted to go outside and, I don't know, kick someone. And I didn't want to be outside. Outside was honestly too scary. So I would stay inside whenever possible. So I just I just hung out in the library most of the time. That's just where I was, because in the library I was safe. I was legitimately afraid for my safety. Ooh, that's a memory. Um, yeah, so I would typically be either in like the computer lab if it was open, or I would be in the library. Not reading, just talking to people. Like the other people who were just hanging out in the library. I don't think everyone was there because they were afraid of being bullied, but I certainly was. Ah, look, don't you worry about it. I've had years to I was gonna say years to deal with it, but unfortunately, I don't know if I ever really have. That's the fun part about the whole thing, right? I am like 20 years away from school, and I still have some sort of concerns about stuff that I really shouldn't have. And it's not right, but it's still there. Yeah. And I don't really know what to say of that. Yay. Yay, trauma buddies. I mean, look, here playing Factorio on a Saturday night. No, clearly I was bullied. You don't get to be this guy without being bullied. Uh, uh, yeah, it does. A lot of it's insecurities from the person themselves, and in some cases, I'd be really interested to see where those people came up. And I don't wish them ill. That's the thing that annoys me. I don't wish them ill in their lives. I wish I wished them ill, but I don't. I just wish it hadn't happened, you know? I just wish that people were less cruel and teachers gave a shit. And I think you wish for pain, fire, and suffering. Yeah, and I respect that too. I respect that desire. I'm certainly not going to say you're wrong for having those feelings, because I don't think you are. But I don't. Um, I just wish they're better people now. And I wish that whatever cycle they were in is broken with them. But no, I absolutely understand the rage. I really do. And I would not say you're wrong for having it. Because you're not. You're absolutely not. And it is something that I am very scared of for my child. Yeah, it's the failure to do something when you had the opportunity, and it's something that I think is also very important that as you take it on when you get older and possibly into a position where you do have authority over others, that you have to remember that that is a thing that you must never become. It's also kind of funny. So, you know, if you may be able to guess from me, I like to tell a lot of jokes. You know, I joke around a lot. But one thing that I always say to people when I meet them and I'm joking around, everyone's having a good time. I say that I legitimately do this. I say to people, you know, we're all having fun, we're all laughing, and I'm like, hey, was that okay for you? And they're like, yeah, that joke's fine. I'm not offended. I'm like, great. If I ever say a joke that does offend you, please do let me know. I do not intend to offend you, but I would appreciate it if you would tell me, so that way I know to be, you know, not go with that subject. And most people are like, yeah, no, it's fine. Don't worry about it. I'm pretty thick-skinned. I'm like, yeah, you know what? Everyone is pretty thick-skinned. Everyone says that. But if you get the wrong joke with the wrong person, that goes from everyone's having a good time to you are being a bully. And I refuse to do that. I don't want to do that. And everyone goes, oh, okay. And a lot of people do not understand why I take that stance. But it's just so easy to go from like everyone's having fun, everyone's having a laugh, but someone there is actually hurting and you do not notice. And I think it's so important to be like, hey, if I find that point, please tell me, because I do not intend to hurt you. And most people are just are like, ha, it's fine. And that's cool. I'm glad they're happy about it. I'm glad they take it well. But I'm always worried that I'm going to make the wrong joke to the wrong person and they go home and they're upset about it. And honestly, I offer you guys the same thing. You know, I'm going real talk here. I'm ending the stream soon, so fuck it. We'll go real talk. But you know, I offer you guys the same thing. You guys are here to be entertained, more or less. Whether you're being entertained or not, that's your problem. But you know, more or less, you're here because you want to watch something while you do your own thing, or you know. And if you know I say something that you know you don't like, then pull me up on it. You don't have to do it publicly. You can contact me through Twitch. You can contact me through Discord. There's ways you can contact me privately that you do not need to let others know that you did it, and I will not judge you for it. There is a chance, and I will be honest, that I will go, hey, I actually don't think it was that bad. And if that's the case, if I say, oh, I don't think it was that bad, and it was, you're more than welcome to absolutely blast me for it. I guarantee there is things in like my old like YouTube stuff where I've said something really stupid and possibly offensive. Because I was younger, I didn't really think about it, and I hope there isn't. But absolutely, like, feel free to call me out on that shit. Like, I say this honestly and, you know, without joking because, oh, we're being serious now. Oh, it's serious, Steve. Oh, he's put on a serious hat. There is no serious hat. You know, I don't want to offend people. I want everyone to have a good time. And sometimes what's a good time for some is not a good time for others. Because we all have different life experiences, right? And I think that's kind of beautiful in some ways. We all have these wonderful different life experiences, some good, some bad, but we can, you know, talk it out. And that's the thing the world doesn't do very well these days. People don't talk out their differences. They just hate each other. They just go, fuck you. Which is not healthy for anyone. But that's what people do. That place called Gareth sucks. Oh, Gareth Slade. Okay. Phew. I was like, Gareth, what did you do? Why are we angry at you all of a sudden? What'd you do, Gareth? Anyway, that's enough real talk for now. Because quite frankly, I want everyone to have a good time. And I say a lot of dumb shit while streaming to get a laugh, to get a reaction, and you know, it's all very well to go, oh, it's a joke, don't take it so seriously. No, some people it's not a joke. Some people, they have no option to take it seriously. And there are some jokes that you never go for because it's just not friggin' a good idea. And sometimes I go for them by mistake. By mistake is an interesting choice of words there, but you know what I mean, I hope. I go for them ignorantly. It's probably better. So. Anyway. Weird not being an absolute goofball for a while. I should go back to being a goofball. You lived through that. It's just a prank, bro. It's never just a joke. Oh, yeah, absolutely. It's bullying, straight up. And again, it's going back to that, you know, you never punch down. You always punch up. I mean, you probably shouldn't punch up either, but let's be honest. Sometimes, fuck it, you know. Punch up. I don't give a shit. You know, eat the rich. Don't eat the rich. They're high calories. You'll get sick. You don't want that. I don't want you to get sick. Valid. Valid. Do I know the origin of Eat the Rich? You know, I honestly don't. I honestly don't. So maybe I don't agree with what I just said on hindsight. Too many toxins, exactly. I don't need that toxic energy in my life. Anyway, we should probably actually end up here. Don't eat them, too many toxins, compost them. Yeah, actually that's a good point. Compost the rich. I'm doing top up valves, aren't I? Oh wait, no, that's right, overflow valves. Oh yeah, no, the political adjacency alarm has absolutely been sounded. We need to end this now. So let's call this. Sorry we got so real and less funny for a bit, but a lot of what we did today was just creating this, and that's going to give us the resources that we need to make a lot of stuff very soon. Out of curiosity, how are these going? 11,000, 5,000. Yeah, see, should last us for a little while. Oh, did one of these just get delivered? Did. Yeah, so these resources should last us for quite a while. Ah, that makes sense. We got plenty of iron, plenty of steel. This is good. Once we get this done, then we can get copper, tin, bronze, possibly even lead if we're good. Which will also give us solder. And then we can start working on the next part of the plant. What do we need for brass, actually? Brass could be a problem. We need zinc. Ah, I didn't think about that. But we do have the chunks. So this is why we're also making the chunks. So we can do this for a time until we don't need to anymore. And that might be the plan for a little while. To just like use those resources and then but we really do need to deal with these worm situations. Worm situation's just out of hand. Oh, but we're doing brass at some point, right? Brass processing? Not blast processing, that's something. Anyway, we actually got to call it. So, save, meh, camera, meh, explosion of cats, meh. All right. Well, thank you everyone very much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed yourselves today. We are continuing the Seablock, and it is continuing to grow, and that's nice. I'm happy to see that grow. Thank you for joining us, Turtle. I will next be streaming on Monday, where we will be making the spider go to the very east of the map. We're over 20% now, so we'll be there any day now. Fucking probably about 6 months away, honestly. But that's fine. What else do I have to say? Well, we've got socials. YouTube.com/SeiferKatt. That's where I post VODs. And you got the Discord link, which is where you can find me outside my regular streaming time. So if you want to come by, hang out, you're welcome to. need to message me about something or got a suggestion, that's fine too. Or you just want to say hi, whatever works for you. It's an open community. Do what you want. What else do I have? I don't have anything else actually. Oh yes, keep in mind daylight savings for me is this Sunday, so that means Monday stream will be an hour earlier for you than normal. So if you want to be here right for the start, just a heads up on that, because that's how things are. Thank you for being here, Zoe. Really appreciate it. Anyway, my hair. Oh, my hair's just short. Hate it. Don't get used to it. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. Appreciate it as always, and I'll see you next time. Bye.